we go.
That was what we
Just
needed.
a little
That was a good nymph
gold,
change.
just to take it. I mean, certainly tiny, but it's just good for that. Good to get that take. Yeah. Again, for little fish, you know, like he's still got a little bit of power. You let him have their head weight. Might not need the weigh net for him, but
When fly fishing for trout, fish are rarely hooked deeply, and as is the case with this particular brown, the hookups are generally right in the lip, allowing us to release the fish in good condition.
beautiful. Lovely little fish. Yeah, we're going to get another one a bit bigger.
Gav was fishing this stretch with a dry and a dropper to a nymph below. Watch here as the dry fly holds up in the current before dipping under the surface, indicating a fish has taken the subsurface nymph. Lovely little rainbow. Beautiful. Send him back home. Yeah, well, that was good. Fishing water like this, you're so exciting. You're expecting a hit every time. And we probably had 20 odd casts in there before finally. We knew one would be there, but finally it hit. And yeah, and that's what you get. It's persistence. You've got to work the water and eventually pays off. Now there's a few different styles of nets that you'll see people using. A very traditional one is the timber net. This is actually made by John Bradley down in Gippsland. It's a magnificent net. They all tend to use in the good quality nets is what they call knotless mesh. So that means when the fish is in there, it's not rubbing the scales off, rubbing the slime off. So they're, particularly if you're catching and releasing, they don't harm the fish anywhere near as much as the older style. So that's a more traditional one. The other ones we're getting into, like in the McLean's, which is a New Zealand net, which is a weigh net. They do that in an Aussie size and in a New Zealand size for obviously fish that are much bigger. A couple of different styles there. The normal knotless mesh, or this is into a more rubberized, which doesn't harm the fish either. One of the biggest features of these McLean's net is the scales, which are guaranteed to be within an ounce of being accurate. So a bit of a lie detector. But obviously your fish still in the net and you can weigh it while the hook's still in there without harming the fish. And then when you do tell your lies after you've been fishing, you'll know whether it was a lie or was it the truth. So have a look at the nets that are in there, and they're going to make your fishing a hell of a lot more enjoyable. Nice little fish, just took it up near the head of the pool. Good way to finish off here, little brownie on the jibbo.
Brilliant little fish. Geez, amazing colours. Just these wild trout. Lovely red spots, just perfect.
Well, that's it for another week of On the Fly. Join us next week as we show you a little bit more of where fly fishing can take you.